Hi, I'm Akbar.
My name is Adam.
Yes. So today I'm going to do my English assignment, which we are supposed to be talking about something, some sort of like reverse job roles. So Adam here, he's helping me out to be the interviewer, and I'll be the interviewee. And I think what we are trying to do here, we are going to serve this interview in a daily basis communications where you can almost find this kind of conversations or sharing opinions on a daily basis in a very casual discussions. So what we are going to talk about right now is the reverse job roles for flight attendants, which I mean we used to do know that back in the days that flight attendant very identical with female, but nowadays we can find lots of male flight attendants. So yes, Adam, go ahead, shoot me with questions.
Okay, first of all, usually back in the day that when I was little, I think that it is pretty common that we see that the flight attendants are women, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But apparently these days, sometimes I see that there are male attendants. I think it's
Yeah, yeah.
because back in my day, attendant. So, what do you think about this matter, Akbar? I mean, do you see things or not?
Yeah, food and taking care of it can be very something to do like serving food, being very kind to the ever since the what happened to the airplane hijacking in 9/11 tragedy, where that time mel that kind of situations. So I think I just stumbled onto something on Google, and it's several facts about flight attendants, and it seems that what it says here is uh, they are able to perform hand-to-hand combat. So they do train. This might surprise you. They do even train to deliver a baby on airplane. And if that is not enough to surprise you, they are trained to perform hand-to-hand combat. I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to be a feminist here, but if we put it hand-to-hand combat against a certain unwanted condition, I think male strength can be very useful. Also, in such an emergency cases, like if the airplane required to land in the ocean, like a male energy can be very useful, like waving lifts and everything, so
Okay,
on.
I understand your opinion, but what I think in here, but like you said, that the male flight attendants are more capable of hand-to-hand combat, but I don't think that's the matter, you see, but I think that the female attendants should be able, if that's the case, like some terrorist attack or something, I don't know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the female attendants should be able to hand-to-hand combat because I think they also cannot just rely on the male flight attendants, because but my concern is maybe because all of this stereotype, because when you say
Yeah.
flight attendants, the first thing that came up in our brain is a female flight attendants. But I think that's kind of weird because, as you can see, maybe that's the case. I think because all the time that we see that it's female attendants, but do you think? I don't think. For my own opinion, I think
Mhm.
it's not kind of too masculine for a male to become a flight attendant, like I said earlier. But if you say that the causes are or the reason are because maybe such things like terrorist attack or for hand-to-hand combat or for an urgent cases, but I think that the woman flight attendants should be able to do such things also. They
Agree.
need to be practice for those things also because that's their job for help the attendants for the flight passengers. I mean, for an urgent cases. Then I think if you say regarding those and from the urgent cases like the security measure, I think it's not a male flight attendants that should be that handling those stuff, but I think that the airport should have another division on that, separate those division, because I think the main job of the flight attendants and someone who could handle some like terrorist attack, or maybe some extraordinary stuff like that, is, I think it should be like more security in the flight.
Okay, so
That's just my
you're saying
opinion.
like a different a similar but different kind of
Yes,
roles.
yes.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I do agree with you that it might be at some point because of these stereotypes that we've been knowing flight attendants are women, which is why it's quite strange to hear that flight attendants are male at some point. But then again, I think when it comes to safety, the airline sometimes just calculate every risk possible that they cannot afford to lose in such an urgent matters that I have explained to you previously. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, it comes to about the safety of the passengers, and the airlines are willing to do anything in their efforts to be able to guarantee such safety. Yeah.
Okay, I understand that may be the case, but maybe it's just kind of a little weird for me if I go to a
Yeah.
play and I see that female attendant. Yeah, maybe that's all. Maybe that it's just me that need to just take it slow, and I mean, like, it's okay actually if I see a
Yes.
male flight attendant.
But I think it will take some time to get used to it.
Because maybe I'm not assuming, or I'm not assuming or something, but maybe because, as we can see, that maybe because we usually see a female attendants, that maybe because I don't know, maybe because, well, the way I see it, that a female attendants have more positive vibes, rather than the male attendants. This is maybe because I'm actually a male. Maybe that's just because one of the reason or the factor. But because as you can see that sometimes their smile are more
Genuine,
genuine, more
sincere.
sincere, and maybe because I think they have more practice like that before they inside the flight, or maybe because I think that they are trained to be polite, as you know, it's just kind of awkward for me to see in a male attendants. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. I think different people may have a different perspective.
Yes.
For us male, maybe it's kind of weird, like right, like having a male attendant smiling at you. But maybe for women, it's not that bad as it seems or as it sounds, as you have explained. But yeah, I think different people might have different opinion or perspective about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah, guys. So I think that will be everything. Not going to take a lot of time. I think that's just the discussion that we are having, and we are going to upload this to YouTube as part of the assignment. And thanks to Adam here for helping me out
Yeah,
with the
you're welcome.
English assignment. And don't forget to click subscribe button. I'm just kidding. Bye bye.